it seems like there's scores for everything these days. I mean, there's credit scores, there's building energy ratings, there's media content ratings, there's gaming ratings, there's sustainable. Everybody has a rating system and a scoring metrics. But I have a question. What if there was a trust score? Sam, I have a question for you.
Are you recording this question?
I think so. Is it recorded? Do you trust me?
Yes.
Is that just a natural answer? If I were to say, just theoretically, get a bucket truck and fill a 50-gallon trash can full of water up on the bucket truck and hold it above your head, do you trust the fact that I wouldn't drop it on top of you?
At one point I did. Certain events have changed that opinion.
In this theoretical event that may or may not have ever happened, what would prior to it was, I don't think Chad would drop this 50-gallon bucket on my head, and then when it almost happened, then you then became a bit more leery of it. What would change it back? What would get you back to a trusting place?
You not dropping one on my head. That's a good question though, because you would have to actually get me in a position to not drop it on my head again.
So if you were to take that as an analogy, because that's all that it is. This is an analogy. This
Clearly,
has never happened.
It's never happened.
Take it into anything else that you'd ever deal with. Like if you've ever had your trust broken by someone, or you've ever broken someone's trust in anything, big or small, you know, what does that process look like, and what has to happen in order to change that mindset?
I mean, it takes a lot of effort on the person who broke the other person's trust, and mainly humility on that person's part to admit, yes, I did screw up, and I'm willing to do anything to fix it. Once you break someone's trust, it's 20 times as hard to get it back.
It's an old school jacket there. There's credit ratings to tell you if you're a reputable person or an organization that's credit worthy. But what if there was a trust score, a trust rating, something that you would carry with you that said, I'm trustworthy? But the thing is, it doesn't work like that. See, we've been having this conversation here with our team and with our organization. I'm understanding that the only way that you can build trust with someone is to develop a relationship and to be consistent. It's not about, here's my card to tell you how trustworthy I am. It's about finding ways to be consistent in everything that you do and find measurables that you can develop trust with people. It's not something that you earn and maintain a rating for it. It's something that you have to constantly work at. In business, in your personal life, in every aspect, you have to develop trust with people and with organizations constantly. I believe there's 3 things that every person can do on an individual level to try to build trust and to develop trust if you don't have any. You know, one of the things that's very frustrating is if you understand that someone has lost trust in you. That is the worst thing to hear from someone is, you know what, I don't trust you. Or to hear from someone else that they've lost trust in you. It's like a dagger to the heart that you have done something or you have been inconsistent to a point that you have lost trust or your trust rating has fallen with someone. Here's 3 things that I believe that we can all do to improve our trust with each other, with our organizations, with anybody in our personal lives that can benefit from this. 1 is to be reliable. It's as simple as do what you say you're going to do, and you have to prove your reliability. Second one is to honor your promises. It's kind of like falling underneath that being reliable thing is, I promise you that I'm going to do something, so I'm going to do it. This is something that I struggle with. This is something that you struggle with. And the thing is that we don't do it intentionally. It's not something that we're out to try to figure out a way to break our promises. The third thing is consistency, and it's probably the most important. It's the thing that can improve your trust rating overall. Be consistent. If you say you're going to do something, be consistent in it. Consistency is not doing the same thing twice, it's doing things repetitively. And this is the part that impacts trust the most, but it is the thing that takes the longest to do. Because I can tell you that I'm going to do something, but you have to understand that I'm going to be consistent in doing it over an extended period of time before it's actually going to impact or affect the level of trust that you have in me or that I have in you. So how is that in a simple level? How can we impact each other's lives every single day by improving our trust rating with each other, by doing the little things consistently, by being reliable, by honoring our promises, and being consistent? It's the ways that we can help to impact our own trust rating with each other. So my challenge to you, what is your trust rating? And what are you going to do about it?